A wonderful good day and a very warm welcome to yet another brand new video. Today we're focusing on the VW Passat. Here we've replaced the coolant temperature sensor, so naturally we're letting the coolant drain out. Now we need to fill the system and bleed it. This is really important and essentially, period. There are three ways to go about it, generally speaking. Either by vacuum, which we'll also consider, or by dot. Filling, period. Letting it circulate, heating it up using a full temperature bottle, or if the conditions allow, by vacuum through the bleeding screws. Typically, this is how it's done with BMW systems, where these methods are commonly applied. Unfortunately, it's not the same with VW. Essentially, there are two ways to bleed the system, either by heating it up or by applying a vacuum. Why is it important and correct to do it using a vacuum system? Because first, you're checking the entire system for leaks, and second, the vehicle is immediately ready for use. You don't have to heat it up anymore. That means you don't have to wait for the thermostat to open. Why? Because you're essentially creating a vacuum before and after the thermostat. You're basically, even if there's a bit of coolant in there, you're pulling all the air out of the system. You're not pulling out the water, but only removing the air that's inside. And at the same time, by creating a vacuum, you can check whether the system is properly sealed and completely leak-free. And then simply, we're going to do this now, of course. And afterward, where there's now a vacuum, the hoses will also collapse and then just into the water and into the coolant, into the new fresh one, and it pulls itself in. We've done it with the Mercedes. For those who've watched it, maybe we'll flash in a thumbnail here showing how the initial image actually appears. Yes, dot. And now essentially for the VW Passat, but the video will broadly cover bleeding the VW cooling system by applying vacuum pressure. Are called so, you'll need one of these kits. Why? Because we have the so-called dot. Specialized vacuum system is necessary. Yeah, there's still a bit of coolant left inside, and well, of course, you'll definitely need it for the process. On the expansion tank. Attach the correct adapter so that everything is sealed, or you can pull a vacuum on it. Important to use the correct coolant with the right approval. We use products from Manul or Liquimoli or Castrol. There are definitely oil guides in the video description below. You can simply input the part number and it will instantly display the correct coolant that's suitable for your specific use. Yes, that serves as a brief introduction. And aside from that, I'd simply suggest it's now the perfect moment to dive in and begin the process without delay. So this is what the case looks like, fully equipped with various adapters specifically designed for Korean or Japanese vehicles. These fiddly covers. Yes, for VW we absolutely need these. And specifically for this VW model, we'll require the number 9 adapter to proceed smoothly. And of course, you also have the option to apply pressure to it. Whether with that now or by creating a vacuum, and how the whole thing is done. You can purchase the case at XXL, for example. XXL Automotive is linked below, and the discount code is also provided there, or you can even rent it from them. Just ask. They'll definitely assist you. That's the best way to observe it. So, attach the adapter. And the great part is, it doesn't matter whether the engine is cold or warm. We can always use this vacuum system without any issues. Of course, you need air pressure for this system. That means with air pressure, you create a vacuum. So roughly explained, are they like this? On, off. So it's closed right now, at the moment. So with air pressure, we're creating a vacuum. Open it up. Are you doing it right now? There was still residual water in it, and now it's pulling everything out. So, dot. Now we've created a vacuum. Essentially, using air pressure, we've created a vacuum. So theoretically, now we can wait and see if the system is essentially airtight. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and get the coolant, and here you can also see how the coolant filler neck has properly tightened. As you can see, but has indeed properly contracted all the coolant hoses, and now in principle all you need to do is insert the other hose here. You'd best do this in one go if you have a large container filled with coolant or, well, with a bucket so that everything gets drawn in at once. But I can't show you that now. I've only got a 2-liter thing here. Because I don't have anything transparent in such a large quantity, so I'd have to stop once. So put this in here now. And now. We don't have to do anything else except open this entire thing here, the lower part right here. And then it pulls all the water because there's a vacuum inside, so it naturally aims to balance and sucks in all the coolant. So we basically don't need it anymore. South. And so now it's sucking in all the coolant. Maybe 2 liters will be enough. If not, then we'll have to top it up again. That's how quick and simple it is to bleed and fill up the system. Of course, pay attention to the coolant mixing ratio. And there's really not much mess. So that's it. It's completely normal for the expansion tank to sometimes draw in a bit more than it should, but overall the water level is fine, folks. The process of bleeding, filling and bleeding again is also completed, and the vehicle is practically ready to go. You can hit the road right away without any issues or delays. Was that maybe 10 minutes in total? Is that everything you needed to know? It's a quick and straightforward process, and your car is all set to roll smoothly now, no worries. Yes, that's why. Drop a comment below and let us know how you've bled your cars, or how you've managed to do it. In this case, it's really not expensive now. For anyone working on the cooling system, it's pretty much a must-have by now to properly bleed the whole thing. Share all your thoughts on the cooling system down in the comments section. And if you need any additional help or support with anything else, there's an option available down below for that. Just let me know. To activate the channel membership, there are various benefits available. Check that out for sure. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time. Key purchase links in the description below. Until next time. Bye.